There's a post in the subreddit called Found a Wubby Fan on Hinge, and I want you to know, before I show you this, I was about to remove this post and scold this person on stream. But before we go any further, their top comment, which I now would like to give a round of applause for, we are witnessing here somebody acting like they would in real life online. We have basic human decency online. This is very rare, and I want to give credit where credit's due. Shouts out to the poster of this who said, by the way, I got permission to post this before I did. Can we, I mean, Jesus Christ. You're blowing up his fucking spot, dude. Like, come on. But they didn't. They asked and he said yes. So now I can show it on stream, which is super awesome. Thank you both. So this dude was on Hinge and apparently has some Wubby memes in there. But of course I'm not going to be nice. I'm going to give this guy some advice because this profile, and I think ladies in chat, please weigh in. It could use some work. So first off, my dog looks at me like this. Aw, he likes dogs. I'm allergic. Okay. My cry in the car song is Moon Song, I don't care. My good side. Oh wait, we got to see the full image here. This is my first problem with this. I don't want to be looking at a front view of you and thinking about how many grapes I can fit in your nostril. This is a bad photo of you. Even if you struggle to make your nose look smaller, it's a photo. You can do what you... Look down. Your nostrils look too big, brother. I'm sorry. This photo, I'm giving you help here. It's got to go. Air. He is breathing tomorrow's air. That's really mean. But I'm giving you advice. Pensive hand on chin always gives milady. I think it could give... I get what you're saying. It could also give... Maybe he's being goofy. But the nostrils ain't it. Okay, fix the nostrils. That's one. Okay, this one. I fucking hate you. Sorry. This photo, bro, is so not the play. Again, my man. You gotta put your best foot forward. This is not the photo. This is not it. It's not. It gives ego, not confidence. What does this one give? Now, I don't know what situation he's in where he's bald, which is why I'm not going to comment on his baldness.
I love this guy in A Christmas Story. I'm glad he recovered from the BB to the eye.
Okay. I don't care about his baldness, but here's what I do care about. The facial hair, you gotta just... And even if you're saying, oh, I'm growing it out, then great, then don't use this photo. You see what I'm saying? Best foot forward. Shave the beard, retake the photo, or just find a different photo, mama. This photo is hurting you.
Would you like an egg in these trying times?
And he just said, felt cute, might delete later. Delete now. Felt cute, it's gone. I'm sorry, bro.
Jesus fucking Christ, that bald photo is rough. The fluorescent shirt and the water in the background looks like he posing before he drowns himself.
Okay, okay, hold on. All right. We're turning those off for a second. No, but that chatter who said that, now, this is the difference, right? Chatters lack grace. I'm going to deliver this a little nicer. Yeah, man, something about this photo looks sad. I think a lot of it has to do with the background is not as pretty as you thought it was, and the fluorescent shirt, this feels like you're picking up trash on the side of the road as like a part of your parole. It's not a good look. I have made no comments about his baldness. I don't care about his baldness. That's actually not the problem. It's not the problem at all, actually. Some chicks love a bald look. I think this is also kind of just pussy repellent, or at the very least, like, oh, I was almost so mean just now. I'm not going to do it. This, really anything Avatar The Last Airbender, that is rough, dude. Like, again, best foot forward. Best foot forward. Slow roll them into Avatar. If you love Avatar, you don't sit down on the first date lunch and go, I have to tell you about how the Legend of Korra. Come here. You need to understand about bloodbending. It's like, how about we just, once you're fully together, you start with, hey, let's watch an episode, see if you like it. I'm into it. Girls love Avatar. All right. Big Toph fan, huh? Or is it Toph? I don't know how to say it. Toph is from Melee. Listen, I don't like Avatar. So maybe, okay, fine. Let me roll it back. My chat clearly loves Avatar. You keep this one. Apparently you're good on this one. Why don't you like Avatar? I don't want to go through this like once a month with you guys.
Can we do a Wubby Rates Chatters Hinge Profiles stream? Could be funny and helpful.
I would do it. Here's the thing. we would have, if we were to do that, which I'd be so down to do. One, I'd want Alex, okay? Because if I'm going to do it, I definitely want the lady perspective on things. It's important to me. So it would have to be a joint stream, which I'm down with. I know she'd be down to too. But two, here's the big one. I would want people, we'd have to like warn people very in advance. I'm going to be so mean. Do not fucking submit unless you're like, I'm ready to be like essentially roasted with advice on the end of it.
As a woman, I love Atla. Katara should have ended up with Zuko.
Okay, I'm going to touch on Avatar Last Airbender as quickly as I can because I think my problem, guys, I want you to know, Avatar is becoming like One Piece in that it's not enough for someone to just be like, I don't like it. And you go, that's fair. We like different things. That's actually what I'm becoming radicalized in my dislike of it. When in reality, you want to know my feelings on it? I just didn't like it. That's it. I don't think about it. I don't fight people on it. I don't care. I didn't like it. And ready to hear why? I watched it as a kid when it was airing on Nickelodeon. I liked it a lot. Later in my life, my 20s, people were talking about it. It got a huge popularity. I tried to go back and watch it, and it felt a little too childish for me. I couldn't get into it. It felt sophomoric and just kind of like a little too goofy and childish for my like. So I stopped watching it. It's that simple. That's it. And guess what? You can like it, and that doesn't make you childish. That doesn't make you immature. It didn't work for me. I'm eating tortellini right now with pesto. It's yummy. Why was that in all caps? Actually, I'd probably be that excited about tortellini with pesto. I agree with that. All right, let's continue. Okay, this one's better, at least. I would say out of all the photos, this is the best one. We get along if you're a Wub Cub. This is horrible. Brother, this is horrible. This is a what do they call it? This is a Nazi dog whistle. Is that too far? This is horrible. I am the Wub in the Wub Cub, and I see this, and I go, yeesh. Chatters in chat, 36-month subs going, yeesh. You gross, bro. Homie loves Avatar so much, he's trying to be him. God, shut up, chat. Dang, bro. I think this is the best photo out of all of them. And I actually don't think this is that bad. It's kind of funny. It's cute. Whatever. Get someone who looks at you like the guy from The Office. Hey, he likes The Office. This is also the worst character in The Office. Talk about like a human being designed to make women uncomfortable. Jesus Christ. The Office is the funniest thing ever. Sorry, sue me. But like, this character makes my butthole pucker. Everyone hates him, dude. He's funny. I know that's the point of him. But God, he's so uncomfortable. So maybe bounce this one. Maybe go with like, who's a lovable character? Throw a Jim on there. Give me a Mike showing off his new TV at the dinner party. Now I'm in. Asian Jim goes hard. That shows me you're not just picking the most simple character. Asian Jim does go hard. That tells me, okay, you're not just low-hanging fruit. Remember when he dropped the chili? Oh my God, how could I forget Kevin dropping the chili? He uses a clipboard. Ugh. All right, last one. I think this is a much better way of showing that you're a Wub Cub. Right? My weekends look like two people playing games. Although I'm sure this is confusing. Because if I was just a random person swiping, I'm like, who the fuck are these people playing? What is happening in this photo? Why did you take a photo of a screen instead of a screenshot? Who are you? Why are you bald? I'm kidding. I went to the bald place. I said I wouldn't. Can you look lovingly in the camera so he can change get someone who looks at... Oh, that's a good call. Why is everyone saying stop? Does it work? Everyone say, oh God. What is it? Why is it what it lovingly? How do you lovingly stare at someone? You're not beating the autism allegations? That's fine. I don't need to. No, do it lustfully. I have one look. I'm realizing now every single one of them is the same thing. I'll never say the word bubble maker again without feeling just super, on edge. All right, I have a rant to go on that nobody's going to care about, but I feel like I need to share this with someone who isn't in my life because I'm not getting the feedback on a large enough scale that I'm looking for from an expert, okay? This is stupid. This is not important. This is not relevant. This doesn't matter. But I need to talk about this. I want to be clear. This is not that interesting, but I need, yeah. And I feel like before having this outlet, maybe this would be a journal moment for me, or maybe this would be a close friend. But this is it for me. Okay. And it involves, here we go. Everyone's going to big sigh of disappointment when you find out what this is about. This is going to be my official Warhammer 40K rant. I'm going to paint a picture for you guys. All right. I have seen the video Astartes. I don't know how to say it. Astards. We've all seen it. Hell, I've watched it on stream. Okay? We've seen them. They're badass. They make everyone hyped. Too long didn't read. He lost his first game. We're not even there yet. We're not even there yet. So this is Warhammer. Warhammer, the vast, popular, coolest mini territory war tabletop game. It's been this cool. I see it. I spend a lot of time in game stores because I buy a lot of Magic products and I love tabletop shit. I love Twilight Imperium. It's my favorite tabletop game of all time. I love minis. I used to print minis constantly. So Warhammer was the next step in my tabletop process, right? And that trailer, on top of that, the lore. Look into the lore of Warhammer for 5 minutes and you will see that it is the most dude, badass, everything you could possibly imagine about it is turned up to 12. It's almost so extreme in the lore. It's comical and it comes back around to being cool, okay? Like, I'm just just armies of people so powerful, it shouldn't even exist. The world is just so absurd with power levels. It's like DBZ for neckbeards. Pause right there. I almost said brown friends. My boys, Peanut and Carlos, float the idea as we're playing Magic. Hey guys, let's try Warhammer. We're in too deep with Magic. We like tabletop. They're like, let's look into this. Let's put this a little bit of money into it, whatever, starter, whatever, and let's try it out, see how we like it. I'm like, all right, I'm interested. So, through asking chat, talking to you guys, Peanut asked his chat, we found buying the Combat Patrol is a good starting point, cool stuff, easy to understand, and it's like an all-in-one box for each person. So we all buy our Combat Patrols. I personally buy the Warhammer. It's going somewhere, don't worry. And I'm about to get very mad. 40K Combat Patrol World Eaters. And I look up the lore of World Eaters. Oh, baby. They are they take these butcher nail things and they put them in their brains or whatever. And they are just killing machines. It doesn't even make sense. They're just monsters, okay? You can look up the lore. It's fucking crazy. Here they are. Here's the box set I bought. This is it. I bought this, and I am gonna be a war. Look at this fucking guy. This is gonna be me. I'm so ready to play this little dipshit game with my boys. So then, in preparation, and while this is shipping, I look up how the game is played. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I was a little worried. Now, I'm gonna be mean here, but Warhammer guys, remember, when I give an opinion, I'm not attacking your personality, okay? So I look up the game, and here's an example. All that cool badass lore, all this huge shit. Well, hey, I got news for you. Nope. You're going to be at a table with a ruler, rolling some dice in a tray. I am being obtuse, I'm being unfair because Twilight Imperium, my favorite game of all time, is similar. You're not really in space and there aren't really aliens and you are moving plastic pieces with dice. So I'm obviously joking, but I will say this. That was my joke response. So before Warhammer people get mad, let me actually say, I saw this and I was a little bit turned off. A little bit, but I still sat here and said, I'm going to try because I, as a tabletop game lover myself, know the worst argument is, well, that looks stupid. Bro, play it, please, right? That's how I feel trying to tell people about Magic, trying to tell people about Twilight Imperium, or even fucking, I don't know, or Scythe, right? It's like, just try it. So I reminded myself of that. I took a step back, but I will say, looking at this, I was like, really? Like, really? I spent about $120 on my starter kit. That is kind of expensive to say, get into a hobby, in my opinion. Starter game. That's kind of expensive. And let me first justify my favorite non-board tabletop game of all time is Magic the Gathering. And while this hobby has no limit to how much you can spend, right now, if you and the boys, you and 3 friends want to sit down for Commander, if you want cheap and fast, get yourself a $50 to $70 pre-con. You're going to have fun. If you want cheap and slow, go build a $20 deck off MTG Goldfish. It'll take a few weeks to ship, but there you go. You're in. If you want to go higher than that, spend $7,000. Go crazy. If you want to spend a little more, spend $200. 50 to 70 is not cheap. We're talking about in comparison to other tabletop games. That's not bad. 50 to 70 bucks. I'm not saying it's cheap, but I'm saying I spent $120 on this kit. Here we go. Remember where we are, everybody. Remember what I purchased. Warhammer people already know what's coming. This is what's funny. This one goes out to all the lovely ladies and even dudes who don't know anything about Warhammer. I'm about to blow your mind, and you're about to lose your fucking mind right now. So, remember, I bought this for $120, and I couldn't wait. Ladies and gentlemen, my package arrived, and I want you to know I am not at my end yet, but I'm getting there. This is what has arrived. You ready? Here we go. Here it is. Here's my Warhammer $120 fucking Combat Patrol. Da, 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 da. What the fuck is this shit? What the fuck is this shit? Have you lost your goddamn fucking mind? I'm ready for you guys, and I'm ready for the internet. I'm ready for what everyone's gonna say. Yeah, Wubby, these are models, and you build the models, and that's the point. Okay, so I have a lot to say about this. First off, I want the Warhammer people, this is the empathy I'm seeking from them. I want to like your hobby. I want to like your hobby. I want to be involved in your hobby. Warhammer is not a hobby. It's about 4 of them. It's about 4 fully flushed, skill-based hobbies that you have to get into at once. It is a hurricane of inconvenience for the consumer and the possible future fan. I need validation because I am and have never been so floored at how unbelievably unapproachable a hobby this popular is. I got into Tarkov, and I remember not liking it at first, and I thought that was the least approachable thing I had ever tried. I was like, I love Tarkov now, but it takes dozens of hours to get it. I spent $120. I was purchasing this! What? What the fuck? Okay, now hold on. Well, Wubby, we don't stop there. Yeah, by the way, no, well, you also need you need a tool to get them out. So if you don't have a small or sharp one, I had a bigger one that wasn't as good, so I needed to get a small sharp one. Here's another $8, and then I needed, you need glue, super glue with small tips for this, which I had, but I had to buy more because I'd used a lot of my 3D prints, so I had to buy this, and then on top of that, I'm sitting there assembling these. And as I'm assembling them with my friends, it's the wrong glue. I'm using the wrong fucking glue then. There you go. I'm being told I'm using the wrong glue. God forbid they put anything on that in this booklet, because they don't. They don't tell you anything in this booklet except literally the worst fucking Lego instructions I have ever seen. My God, who is this for? This is not easy. By the way, this setup is AIDS. Oh, I'm building a single unit? Okay, well, his head is here and his body's on this one. How do you know? Well, you gotta sit here and you gotta find the number. By the way, the number 45. Can you even see the numbers? There they are. You see how tiny it is? That's my fingernail. Do you see that? Who is this for? Why is this game popular? Now, hold on. It's a puzzle and a jigsaw, and on top of it is a dexterity check. You know when you try to get your friend to buy a game and they're not that into it, and it finally goes on sale, and now it's like $30, and you're like, come on, you can play it for free for 2 hours. And they go, fine. And they get it, and they're still not having that much fun, and then you feel guilty. How does anyone get into Warhammer? Hey, bro, I have a question for you. Do you have like $120? You do. Oh, and you can spend it. Wow, that's actually unusual in America. Okay, hold on. Pause right there. Do you have like 6 hours of free time? Decent, either small hands or hands that you're comfortable sitting over in a tiny position hunched for 4 hours? You do. You have glue and cutters? You do. Okay. Do you enjoy assembling very, very tiny things? You do. Okay, perfect. But wait, there's more. So obviously you saw they are just these gray pieces of shit, which I knew they weren't painted, but something about seeing this, I kind of wanted to go on a arsony. I just wanted to do something to someone. I wanted to hurt someone like I'd been hurt, but I knew I had to paint them. I understood that, but I didn't realize that if you want to play these in any official capacity outside of your friend group in a tournament or in any sort of sanctioned play, whatever, painting is a requirement. So I learned that. I go, okay, that's fair. You don't have to play painted at home. But I also learned the culture of Warhammer is you, in a lot of cases, if you're playing with gray armies, whatever you call them, you're going to be made fun of if you're playing against someone who doesn't have, or who does have painted shit. And on top of that, arson, what's the term for burning shit down? I don't even know what it's called. I'm losing my mind. Who cares? I actually can't think of what it's called. Arson? Listen, the point I'm making is, what's the name of this fucking company? Game company? What is this stupid fucking company that makes Warhammer? Games Workshop. Bro, you guys don't work on anything. You literally print Chinese shit in squares and shit. Okay, Games Workshop. They require minis to be painted. You have to play with painted minis if you want to play this game in an official capacity. And let's be fair, painted minis not only look better, are more fun to get lost in the world, but they're easier to identify pieces with painted minis. It's better in every way. Guess what? There is no official way to purchase painted minis. There is no official way, and I'm telling the world this because I feel like Warhammer is the best kept autism secret. There is no official way to purchase painted minis. Now, before people are putting unofficial sites, you're proving my point. Yes, I can get dipshit Billy Bob cigarette-coated minis that he painted 4 years ago on eBay for $500. Sure. Or, yeah, I can go to Etsy and commission Billy Bob Joe. Sure. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm trying to experience this hobby. Why is this hobby 4 fucking expensive hobbies in one? Who is this for? If people say it's expensive, and I sat there and I scoffed at them. I said, expensive? I'll pay for it. I love tabletop games. You think I care? You think it's not just expensive? Chat, it's not, because I can beat the expensive argument. It's tedious, and I was sitting here looking through the list of things I had to do to be ready to play this game, and I went, wait a minute, this is supposed to be like my leisure. What the fuck is this? Zero research. Yeah, it's a vertical barrier of entry, but you didn't do any research. You're banned. You're banned. You've literally not engaged in anything I've said. You've just gatekept because you're a Warhammer fan. Bye-bye. What the fuck are you even talking about? You've done zero research. You're right, I actually made up all this shit on my own. Somehow I got some of it right. I just made it up. Brother, this is a hobby that's meant to be enjoyed. Okay? You should be sitting here going, oh my gosh, let me help you, let me explain, I want you to love it. In fact, part of the problem I'm seeing with the Warhammer situation is the community. Y'all get so invested and then you're happy to gatekeep anyone who doesn't understand what the fuck is going on. I'm sorry you had 30 years put into this. This game is ridiculous, bro. It is, and I'm telling you right now, I'm reaching a lot of people right now. And guess what? They're going to walk away from this going, Warhammer sounds like shit. Maybe you should represent the game good and go, hey, bro, I see you're confused. I'd love to help you. And then if you do that, maybe I can come back and say, Warhammer's the best game. And then I won't fucking die off with you and your little neckbeards. You consider that, buddy? Huh? You consider that, bro? Just saying. I'm interested in Warhammer. Why are they making it so hard for me? Everything's so hard. It's thriving without you.
It's basically a more hand-holding.
I'm not saying I hold the power to the game, but I'm saying what kind of mentality is we don't actually care if anyone else plays. We're having fun. God bless you, but that is not how games work. In fact, the game will thrive despite you. The game doesn't, as a huge fan of Magic, the gatekeeping mentality isn't, well, it doesn't matter because the game's still going to do well. No, the game does well despite you. It does well because there are people in the community that do well for it. Y'all got turbo autism? I feel like I kicked the hornet's nest with these Warhammer people, and it's so funny because the point of my rant is, I really want to get into this. Can y'all acknowledge that this is set up probably the worst I've ever seen in the history of tabletop gaming? It's kind of, I am mind melted at how unapproachably disgusting this game is. Now let me present some things that I would love to see changed. Why don't the people who make this game offer a cheap, pre-built something that you can, out of the box, I picture like me and my brother growing up, we would have loved something like this, and we would have got the box for Christmas, and then we would have thrown it away because we're confused, right? Why isn't Warhammer approachable to people who don't want to build minis? It's like, what hobby is this? What hobby is this? I like tabletop gaming. I like war games. I like chucking dice. I like playing with my imagination using minis. I don't like, my hands are big and my back hurts when I make minis. Miniature building is not my hobby. It's just not. Painting, I don't have an artistic eye at all. I don't have the dexterity to paint minis very well. Why do I have to be good at that to enjoy this tabletop game? People saying it's a skill issue. Why do I need that skill to play a war game? It's infuriating. It's stupid, and gatekeeping it, I'm sorry, it's embarrassing. You look embarrassing. You don't have to be good at it though. That's the other thing. If you're not good at it, then it's very time consuming. I built one of these. It was the first one I built. I built one of them on the first page. It took me probably close to 2 hours because it wasn't explained well. I didn't know what to, it was just, like my friends were like, yeah, it's like Lego. So I open it up and I'm like, this is not like Lego. Nothing is labeled. Nothing was easy to understand. Not a skill issue. I agree with you. I love Warhammer, but it's so fucking unapproachable. Ban Cybertrucks. You are the person I wanted to hear from. All I wanted was a Warhammer fan to go, yeah, bro, you're right. I get where you're coming from. Thank you. I don't hate Warhammer. And to be fair, chat, I want to play. That's all I want to do is give it a try. I want to try it. I want to play with my friends and try it. The craziest thing is that Warhammer in 2024 is the most approachable it's ever been. What the fuck? And you know what? I don't want to insult Warhammer as a whole, but like, it's not at this point where I am at in my Warhammer journey. Like, who the fuck would share this and recommend this? Like, I can't, in good faith, point someone to this and be like, yeah, try it out. Bro, I feel awkward about telling people to spend $50 on Magic because it's kind of an investment that you're stuck in. It is a lot, but if you approach it at a little bit of time, it becomes less and less overwhelming. I would suggest just building and painting. Okay, I'm willing to. That's your name, by the way. I'm not saying that. That's a very confusing name. The dude's name, I'm willing to. Let me respond to that directly real quick. And I'll turn on TTS after that. Let me respond to that directly because I have a response. I hear you. I understand what you're saying. Can you understand that the thought of putting together an army right now, I'm doing this for fun. I want this to be a hobby of mine. None of that sounds fun at all. It doesn't sound fun. I don't like gluing these together. This isn't fun for me. I heard Carlos say something very, very interesting to me. It kind of changed my whole perspective. He went, I think for some people, this is the hobby. And I went, yeah, good for them. I just want to play a game. So what, you know what I mean? You know what I mean though? Like, chat, you have to understand what I'm saying. That's what's crazy to me. Warhammer is like 4 hobbies in one, and you have to like all of them. You have to. Then just play a different game. I think that's the point, right, chat? But this game, and I blame the developers of this game. The developer, what's their fucking name? They have a stupid fucking name. Game Workshop retards. They never worked on anything in their life. Maybe they should pitch it as such. I feel like if in order to enjoy this game, you need to be good at 4 hobbies, then why don't they sell and create things that support those 4 hobbies? It's like they just threw this shit to me and they went, you have Amazon, fucking figure it out, dipshit. They do? Okay, hold on. I understand that you're saying they do. This set right here, purchasing this, okay, and I also bought a starter kit. I bought the starter kit. I bought the starter kit too. Nothing in the starter kit helps me in any way. You still need all kinds of auxiliary things to buy. Go to an LGS, go to an official store. I understand what you're saying, go to LGS, but that's, the LGS would carry those things. That's not them. I see what you're saying though. It's just, I guess what I'm saying is even with that in mind, like I guess you have to find the perfect person to enjoy this. I love the dudes who have Warhammer cases with all their painted minis. So fucking cool. I love it. Everything about this game is attractive. Let me play! Let me play! That's what I'm losing my mind about. Everything about this game is attractive. Let me fucking play, bro. Why? What is this? Last thing I'm going to say. Some of my friends are going through it. Peanut and Carlos have decided they want to keep going. They don't hate building them. They like painting. And I told them, I'm like, yeah, you might, that's fair. And then I told them this, and this has been my biggest problem. I go, so what if at the end of that, like, I mean, painting is going to take, they've never painted. So this is going to take, I mean, we're talking hours and hours. Paints, they need to buy brushes, set, all the paint, colors, everything. What if we sit down to play and we don't like the game at all? What other game on planet Earth is a multi-$100 investment, possibly 10 to 15 plus hours, because it's our first time. We have to learn, and then I'm like, then I start to think, are Warhammer fans just kind of like Stockholm into this shit? Like, that's my fear. That's part of the reason I don't even want to do this at this point, despite wanting to, is I go, what if I do this? What if I sit with them every time? We do a painting session twice a week, 10 hours in, we've built everything, everything's assembled, we have a little bit of terrain, we've learned the rules, and we start rolling, and I go, hey guys, Twilight Imperium is like better. Like, we just want to play that, and they go, yeah. And then then what? You're saying 10 hours? Bro, if you've never painted in your life, which Peanut and Carlos have never painted, they don't own brushes, they don't own paints, they don't own anything. It's gonna take hours to paint something like this. Hours, bro. You're wrong. I used to paint minis. If you want it to look decent, it's gonna take hours. Most LGSs or game whatever shops have a demo set up for you to learn on. Interesting. Okay. But I gotta be real with that too. As someone who's kind of an antisocial person myself, it's intimidating. That you have to acknowledge that that's intimidating. Walking to a shop and like, hello, man, I would like to learn Warhammer with you. Could you please? It's like, you know what I mean? 20 plus hours for army with little experience. Oh, easily, brother. They don't own brushes or paints yet either. I only own brushes. Lois and I saw paints at our LGS, and the paint starter kits were $100. Oh yeah, dude. I didn't even want to get into the painting that much because people are just gonna lean on, well, you don't have to paint. But we want to paint. Nobody wants to play gray dude versus gray dude, And to get into painting, yeah, it's another multi-$100 hobby that requires not only love, but skill. I know this because I used to paint minis, and Alex paints minis. And the way Alex can paint a mini versus me, I'm never going to be that good. Oh, I feel like, guys, that was cathartic for me. Thank you. Now let me tell you where I'm at, because I'm so dedicated. Okay, I have already, personally, I love buying games and buying minis and all this shit, even if I don't use them, because I love the aesthetic of how they look regardless, right? So my board game room, which we're currently converting into a set garage, you'll see it later, whatever. Point is I like the way it looks. I love the glass case with Warhammer minis. I love it. I print so many minis I used to, and I love the way they look all stacked up, right? Super sick. So I have the money to overcome all of the problems that I put up forward. And I want everyone to know that I'm still going to do this and I'm still going to try. But I'm saying this from a place of, I have the ability to buy my way out of all these problems, and I likely will, which gives me even more valid proof that that I have a right to bitch about it. Because I could sit here right now, chat, and I could just go, oh, you guys have a problem with that? Get a job. What are you, poor? No, fuck that. I want people to play games. I want my friends to play games with me. You know what I mean? I fucking hate that, like, not all of them, like, hey, I'm pretty, at this point, what I'm doing is I'm looking for someone to build and paint my shit for me so I can try it out. Someone who will do it and I'm already talking to people at this point. So Chad, don't reach out. I'm already good. The point I'm making, though, is like, I'm not going to mention who, but there's people in the group who want to do it who are going, hey, I don't have the time or money. Like, it's so, and I'm like, that's shit. That sucks. So people are saying 3D print. As someone with multiple 3D printers, you are literally saying, don't worry, Wubby, we can reduce the cost and the time of this hobby with another costly and very time-consuming hobby. You guys don't understand. As someone who knows how to 3D print, 3D prints, I would say I'm decent at 3D printing. The fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about? Just 3D print it. Oh, great. Yeah, that's sure. That will cut down the, yes, all of that is true. But I understand that it's a better solution for me personally. But again, my overall point of this is that Warhammer might very well be, through decisions of the company that makes it, the least approachable game I've ever seen. The most popular, least approachable game I've ever seen. It is, in one word, inaccessible, and I am floored by the pride in the majority of the community, not majority, let me be clear, at the pride in some of the community at how inaccessible it is. That guy came in and said, we don't need you for this to be successful. That is a disgusting take for you to have coming in this chat representing your community. Unbelievable. You should love Warhammer and be mad that this is how new players feel about it. I would be embarrassed. When I look at the way Magic cards curl, I am embarrassed. As a huge fan, when I see someone going, I don't like Magic, the cards curl, I go, damn right. This rant is going to go crazy on sleep aid. Can I be honest? It feels really good to say it. I feel like I've been holding it in, guys. I've been holding it in. Quick and easy way to paint your Warhammer minis. What the fuck? Okay, why are you guys linking all this shit now? Hi, sleep aid. Bro, okay, let's see how quick and easy is. Let's see. Let's look at I'm stupid. Quick and easy. All right. What the Ladies and gentlemen, I'm 35 seconds in, and he said quick and easy. Holy shit. Okay, here we go. 15 minutes.
Slap chop this miniature. If you're new to painting and don't know what slap chop is, you've come to...
Wait, hold on. How did it start here, though? How did we start from here? That's not what mine looked like. This already has highlights and shit. Why mine doesn't look like that at all? Hold on.
The right place. I'm no Sarastro or Zamika.
Oh my god, that guy was so handsome. Sorry, okay, do something.
Special thanks to the miniature hobbyist whose video inspired this one. I always cite my sources.
Oh my god, come on. Also, I want to be clear, chat. I've painted minis. I've painted many minis. I've gotten okay at it. Yes, there are tricks and you can get better at it, but it's a hobby. It's a hobby that takes time, that takes dedication, that takes skill, that takes money. And guess what? More money, better equipment. Sorry, it's the truth. Here we go. See this? That's 3D printed, I think.
Paint
it looks like
very well. I smoothed over the gaps with green stuff and let it harden.
No, see, I'm sorry, bro. You're already full of beans. Look, I'm a point. He's acting like this is so fast. No, it's not. Look, okay, first off, this is where he attached the arm with super glue or some kind of glue. And he's like, I refilled them in with green gunk or whatever right here. That this is not just something. Oh my God, bro. He's minimizing every step of this.
With green stuff and let it harden overnight. After removing the
already overnight. We've already let something harden overnight.
Mold lines, I prime them with Army Painter Flat Black.
Okay, we've primed them with Army Paint Flat Black.
The front and the back. Next, I dry brush the model with Reaper Misty Gray. It's a very...
It's for the culture. Bro, I mean, listen, this isn't... And yes, I'm sure this works for the shirtless monster that you're doing, but how does this apply when I'm doing a dude who has 3,700 pieces of metal attached to him and this on his face and this on his face? He's got a 14-tiered skull. Like, yes, this works for this.
Light gray, any light gray will do. I should have probably
hit
it
everything
again with Reaper Linen White to brighten up the high points, but I was in a hurry.
Brother, I gotta call a spade here. This did not take you 15 minutes. I'm sorry. I know it's probably the clickbait title, the attention grabber, but it is not. This probably from start to finish took you, with all the painting and the swapping brushes and cleaning and da-da-da-da-da, I would say this probably took about an hour. I would say maybe 45 minutes for this one. I have to do 41 of these to start. All right, guys, I'm gonna end stream. I'm just gonna get started. Guys, listen, I know, chat, that I stream for a living, but I think my new job, I think it's just Warhammer. I gotta go. It's calling. You know, what do you want? It's gotta be done. It's my new hobby. Wubby's take on Warhammer and accessibility is a great point, and we 40K guys should be as welcome as possible. Man, you're so sweet. Thank you for saying that. That makes me want to play more. Legitimately, it does. it really makes me want to play more. And I appreciate that. That's what I'm looking. And listen,
Look,
I
this
got
guy
heated.
just doesn't understand the intricacies of any craft. As someone who takes pride in investing effort into something I love, it's hurtful hearing this. Look, I'm sorry I make spreadsheets documenting fecal-related...
Chelsea, thank you for the 10. I know that was a meme now. I was about to get you're so lucky you tied that in before I muted it. It's intentionally set up to be unapproachable. They only want people willing to do anything for the hobby. It's whale farming culture. Whoa. Warhammer guys, what's your take on this? Is this true? Only people who are insanely invested are spending 5 to 10K for a single unit. Once you know that, it makes sense. Is this true, chat? I'm not. This is a guy in chat saying this. That is... I'm broke and I play Warhammer. Yeah, I think, of course, you can be broke and play. It's just you probably have a lot of time commitment then.
Maybe unpopular take, but literally planning on doing pop-top versions of models to test play with my significant other. Want to see if the play is even for her before jumping in.
Dude, ain't that real? I know like Ash, because Carlos is getting into it, right? And Ash is like, I'm not interested. And Ash is down to throw spells and magic. She plays TI with us all the time. She's like, I'm not going to play Warhammer. We're like, why? And she's like, look at it. I'm like, yeah, it's not good. Listen, I'm going to keep it a buck. Listen, you playing tabletop games with the boys, okay? It's one thing. You playing tabletop games and there's even just a single lady at the table. There is a sadness when it's all boys that simply does not exist with a single lady at the table. There is a sadness at that table that exists. It's unspoken. It's not talked about. It's unheard of. But deep down we go, damn, we're just boys. I bet you the fan base of Warhammer skews something in the hot, like 70% and above men. It's got to, right? Boys, we need some bitches on the field. You know what I'm saying? And I say bitches lovingly. We need some bitches on the field. You want to know how to do that? Out of the box, painted, pink army. 70% way too low. Well, we were talking 90%. I didn't want to be wrong. Only men have the concentration to learn. I'm timing you out. That was funny, but that's 24 hours.
I'd love to see this game in action to see if I wanted to try a new hobby too.
We want to play it on that's part of the reason I'm willing to pay and have someone paint and assemble mine is because I want to play a game on the Magic Monday channel. Be like, people who've never played Warhammer, trying Warhammer, right? Just for anyone who wants to see, let us play for you so you don't have to spend your fucking money on it. I know that already exists, right? But like, we are genuinely going into this shit blind, which is going to be the case for a lot of you. Oh, I just threw up in my mouth. Oh, look at how cool this guy posted his paints on the subreddit. See, this is fucking awesome, and I'm so envious of you, and you're very good at this hobby. Like, you're just good at this hobby. You're just talented. Bro, I'm not. I want to roll the dice. You know what it'd be like? It'd be like if playing Tarkov, you also had to be good at juggling. Right? The only way to heal in Tarkov is if you stand up from your desk, your camera is pointed on you, you need to buy an HD camera, it won't track you properly. You need an Xbox Kinect, and to heal in Tarkov, you have to stand up and juggle 3 balls on camera so that the Kinect can track you. And everyone going, well, yeah, you're just bad. It's a skill issue. And it's like, but I'm playing Tarkov. What does that have to do? What does Tarkov have to do with juggling? And they go, well, the devs actually made it as a juggling game, so that's on you. And I go, but like, this is so unapproachable. Like, I have to learn another hobby and skill to get good at it. Well, you could just not heal then. I mean, it's your fault. I mean, just, you know. It's like, come on, man. Do you play D&D? I have played D&D. And I played D&D. I've played D&D with no minis, no terrain, no figure, no nothing. Me, a notebook, and booty shouting at me. Twilight Imperium has been multiple hundreds of dollars I've spent on it. But guess what? It's been 100+ hours of some of the best memories I've ever had. Oh, here we go. Oh, you deleted it. You're a coward. Rackus Robot. You deleted your post. You little... Come here. Oh, wait, never mind. Oh, here, it's back. Here, this is so funny, dude. He said, Wubby, when a new hobby requires attention and time. Oh, dude, you're so funny, bro. That's so true. That was that's the takeaway from this, is that I said, I don't like Warhammer because it takes time. That's what I said. You listened, and then you went to Reddit, and you said, this is going to be good for the, you know, the image. This is great. I got this.
I worked with a guy who loved Warhammer. He thought he was smarter than everyone else there. He was over 350 pounds and had trouble walking. He described the lore as being extreme Nazis that are actually good guys, never picking up on the social cues of how awkward he was describing it.
Can I be real with you, bro? That is the look that is the stereotype for Warhammer people. And that's why I was trying so hard to give them a chance to be homies tonight and not be that look. And unfortunately, we still had people in chat just like moth to the flame, just filling that role perfectly. Actually, it's like, dude, y'all gonna scare the hose away, bro. You're scaring the hose away. Magic is the same stereotype. Oh, absolutely it is, which is why I try to be not only like inclusive and fun, but also Magic's a little less sweaty. It is sweaty, but like, let me ask you this, chat. How many baddies, how many popular baddies are in the Warhammer community that are ladies? You know what I mean? It's way more accessible for Magic. It just is. All right, I'm not even gonna argue it. Let's move on. I'm ready to move on. We need to talk for a bit. First, I have a bone to pick with one of you. I don't know who you are, but one of you, I believe I have a bone to pick with one of you. Because I don't know for sure if this is the dude, but somebody at MagicCon, or not MagicCon, TwitchCon, excuse me. Somebody at TwitchCon came up to me, and as you guys know, we did a collab with MetaZoo back when it wasn't fucking bankrupt, where they printed a Wubby card, which was cool, and then we blew up the inventory after it sold, which was cool. All that's on stream, whatever. And somebody asked me to sign their Wubby card, and I didn't think anything of it. I thought it was cool. Like, oh, cool, he wants my signature on a card. It's a cool little collector piece for him. And what do I see on eBay fucking today, bro? I'm going to give the tiniest bit of credit. I don't know with certainty if this is the dude I met at TwitchCon like a week ago, 2 weeks ago. I don't know for sure. It's the current bid. It's 25 bucks current bid. I see this going for closer to 100, which does frustrate me. 25 bucks is too much. I find it crazy that a bankrupt card game is still selling, but they are. I'm more so hurt that someone was like, oh, I'm gonna go up to Wubby and get this, hey, big fan, get this signature, right on eBay. Refresh it. If this has gone up even by $1, it's at $57 now. You guys are so fucking dude, I want you to know, I brought this up because it's frustrating. I'm getting no money from this. What the fuck? Okay, these have to, what is happening? What is happening? I'm actually so mad. It's at 102. Stop! This doesn't, you're literally rewarding this piece of shit. You showed it? I showed it because I was like, fuck this guy. He came up to me, signature. I was like, yeah, no problem. I've never really experienced, first off, I think signatures in general are fun for personal items, not great for like resale, unless you are like the artist of the art you're signing or whatever. I've never even considered somebody taking my signature and trying to profit off of it. It's getting closer to 150. I'm banning people who update the price in chat. I'm banning people. I don't want this update. This is, I'm reporting this eBay account for I don't know, what's bad? What terrorism? It's a fake signature. I hate to tell you this is not a fake signature. Because I recall doing this. Okay, as of like a few days ago, there is some scattered like, interest that the game might come back and these cards might be worth something soon. But let me be very clear to my audience as to just put it all on the table as far as what I think. If you are currently buying MetaZoo, you are putting your money on a single number on a roulette wheel. You're not doing black, you're not doing red, you're putting it on a single number. Yes, that number could hit, but we're like 1 to 36. As for me, I want everyone to know, just so you know, I don't have some hidden thing. I have no ownership in MetaZoo. I have product that was given to me or I purchased when it was good. I have not sold any of it. I would love for MetaZoo to do well, but I am putting and have put $0 into MetaZoo since its like inception when I was working with them. So please, if you're one of these people buying this, buy it because you're rich and you like the meme. You know, actually cancel your bid and give me the subs. This makes me mad because I actually wanted you to get me to sign mine. I will still sign yours, okay? If you run into me, I will grill you though, but I will, I'll sign it. I don't give a fuck. But if you, okay, I'll say this though. If you come to me with a stack of cards, fuck you. If you got one MetaZoo card, can you sign it? Of course. If you got, can you sign this one? This one? No, I wouldn't even sign one if you came up to me with 30. Personalize any MetaZoo card. Oh, that's true. Oh my God, that's so smart. Personalize my signature, right? Like, what's your name? To Robert H, and then draw a small little picture of him. Oh, because that does ruin the signature. That's so smart. Do you actually want people updating the bids to be timed out? No, because I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna keep it a buck. If I haven't cut away, because I'm. Oh my God! $255, dude. No. Okay, bro. Whoever gets this, I don't even care about optics right now. You better be gifting subs, bro. I don't even give a. I am that streamer now, bro. You better. Every dollar is 5 subs, bro. People saying I did this. I thought. Can I be honest with you? You know, I'm gonna peel back the curtain a little bit. Okay? Can I be honest with you? I thought maybe deep down, everyone would come together, and this eBay guy would be so ashamed he would take the listing down. You know what I mean? I thought people would come together and be like, man, this guy's a clown. I'm gonna refresh. Dude, these gotta be fake bids, bro. These gotta be fucking fake bids. He's got 300. These gotta be fake bids for the memes, bro. This is so ridiculous. There is no meme here. I thought this was funny. I thought it was a little like, what the fuck? But on me mum's life, I did not think we would skyrocket to a new record high, bro. Hey, Wubby, just got here. But that Wubby MetaZoo card you asked me to list on eBay is doing really well. Not now, booty. Really bad time. They gotta report this or something. This has to be 530, and they're all anonymous. You're fucking losers, dude. You're losers. Whoever gets this card, I'm gonna pull up your logs, and if you aren't like a big dick donator to this stream, you're fucking dead to me. I'll be honest though. When MetaZoo was doing well, the Green Goblin card was holding great value. I was proud of it. I was proud of this community, and I was proud that we put out a product that actually held some value in the secondary market. I was proud. This is just dumb. I understand what's happening right now. Like we're in a loop. We're in that same type of loop where I'm like, stop gifting subs, and then people keep gifting, and then people accuse me of being like, oh, Wubby, you're just baiting them. But at the same time, I am like so invested. Not gonna lie, you could show eBay auction for a can of white paint and people would bid on it. Yeah, but here's the crazy. This is not my fucking bid. I'm not making any money off this. In fact, I was just the pawn. I was used, bro. Who the fuck is Maroon 11? What else is this asshole selling? It's like photo with Wubby. What else do you have for sale? This is the only fucking item he has, you little bitch. All right, here's what I'm gonna say. No, I don't want to add any more fucking value to this. I was gonna say like, oh, whoever wins it, we'll bring it on stream, but no, fuck you. Whoever wins it, you're banned. You're banned on all platforms. Is it being listed as a hot auction? Oh, I'm seeing people in chat going, how are you this dumb? How did you not know this was gonna happen? I don't know. I amaze myself every day. Can I be honest with you? I stared at my shit the other day for about 10 minutes. I was so fascinated by it. Does that surprise you anymore? I'm making myself worked up. I need to calm down. I'm making myself worked up. It was just perfect. It was like soft serve. It was perfect. It was, I didn't want to be the guy who took photos of it anymore, but it was perfect. Speaking of chat's mental illness, it sold for $791. It sold before stream. $791. Here's what I'm going to say. Here's what I'm going to say about this. I will never, until I forget this promise that I'm making, which, by the way, I want everybody to know that's every promise I've ever made. I will never do this again until I forget. Just so anybody knows, eBay posts of my merch, eBay posts of the MetaZoo card, they will be banned from the subreddit. I will not be talking about these ever again. Not to mention, okay, with this one specifically, I do want an update. Whoever bought this, when you receive the card, if you want to call in, if you want to post, I want to hear from you, and I want to hear the regret in your shaky ass voice, okay? When you call in, whoever it is. If you don't want to step forward, that's fine. That being said, though, I know already there are people who just don't give a fuck about the stream, about anything, who are probably, I'm not even going to check, who are probably already putting these up for auction right now. And I want them to do terribly. If there's another one that shoots to $10,000, I'm not talking about it. It's not coming up on stream. It's not allowed on the subreddit. I'm not rewarding these people for taking this shit and running to eBay with it. That being said, this one is a funny story. I acknowledge the humor in it. And it was fun to see it to the ending. Hold on, though. Now, with that being said, I did sign a MetaZoo card at TwitchCon and had a lovely conversation with a lovely young man by the name of Yapple Bottom Jeans. He made a post on the subreddit clearing his name. He was not the seller. Here's what he said. Hi, Wubby. Just now getting caught up on VODs and watched Sunday's VOD and could not believe someone's trying to sell that card. I was at TwitchCon specifically there for you to sign my Green Goblin. We had a brief conversation about MetaZoo, and I had Alex sign the Denise playmat. Yep. Rest assured, the card is safe and sound in my collection, and I treasure it a lot. The interaction you described on stream sounded a lot like our interaction. I hope you don't think I'm the guy trying to profit. Love you, say it back. Yapple Bottom Jeans. I love you too, man. That's why I was saying I wasn't sure, right? Look at that fucking smile, dude. Talk about inviting. God, talk about just, wow, I don't look happy. Look at how just, he's so there. He's in it. Yes, dude. What? Something about you changed from these two photos. You look less happy here. Is it because you're not with us? What a fucking lad. Thank you, brother. And I appreciate you saying that. And it's obviously, you can tell it is a different signature. There's no question about it. This is a different card. Oh, this was crazy too. There was like a full-blown busty furry signing going on right next to us at the Gamer Subs booth. And I'm like, damn, I don't fit in here. That's Buff Pup. Thank you, guy in chat. Dude, I will say, though, all the listen. Yeah, a bit of a self-report there. No, listen, though. All the fucking VTube, furry, crazy shit that GamerSubs is involved with, I gotta be real. The ones I've met, nicest fucking people I've ever met. And a lot of them, too, vibe with the Wub Cubs, which I've been like, see, this is what it means to grow older, dude. Growing older, when Wubby, you've gone soft. You know what it really is? When you're in your early 20s and you have no life experience, everything's fun to shit on. And then as you get older, right, you want to sit here and you want to just shit on everything again. And then you go, oh shit, I have all this life experience that's going to slow me down from doing that now. Getting soft, you can say it's a bad thing, right? You lose your edge. But at the same time, it just means you have lived more. You know what I mean? Because I'm looking at this and it'd be so funny to shit on a furry right now. But then I'm like, damn it, like some of these furries I met, and they were like nicer than normal people I met every single day. Dak the Wolf, thank you for the 20. You weird, cringe, dog soul loser. I'd be a furry too if I had a credit card. Ash, you know, hold on. Sergeant Skittle, thank you for the 5. I have to father Ash here for a second. If you had a credit card, Ashley, you have at your disposal, you have the most beautiful thing. You have not negative credit. You don't have terrible credit. You are a ghost. You could go in and you could max a few of those things out before they finally catch up with you. You could get 1 to 2 furry suits. I mean, you could destroy your life and walk away looking badass. I'd be a cute little badger. Yes, sir. Get something you can comfortably sleep in. It's all you're gonna have. All right. Thank you, Yapple Bottom Jeans, and to the guy who sold the card. Best of luck to you. I know you don't want to step forward, you little fucking coward. So we need to have a chat. We need to have a. I hate that I have to do this. We need to have a talk. And I first off, I'm gonna come right out and say it. I said I wouldn't talk about this again, and I have to. I'm going back on a promise. Call the cops. I don't care. I'm not happy with chat. I'm actually rather disappointed. And I need to go on record. Apparently, I need to go on record saying bad. Because some people are blaming me. Some people are mad at chat. But and I said I want to talk about this again, but I have to now. I have to. So, as you guys know, a signed MetaZoo card was on eBay. My signed card signed by me went on eBay. And okay, it was in jest, but I was like, I hope this isn't the guy who I signed the card for just the other day at the con. That feels bad. It turned out it wasn't, right? It wasn't that guy. It was just some other guy who got a signature. And I want everyone to know, you can sell shit I signed for you. I don't care. I brought this up. It was kind of funny. It was all very tongue-in-cheek. And the eBay listing sold for $791. Chat was raising the bid to fuck with me. It was all dumb. It was all very funny. And ultimately, the whole thing ended with like, okay, haha, whatever. The dude who bought the card stepped forward on Reddit, and apparently he didn't pay. And now this is where now I have a problem with this. I don't know what happened. He just simply posted, hey, I'm the guy who won the card. And then he posted these DMs, which, by the way, very BM to do. He just posted this. Hey, this is the seller. Hey, you need to send money before I can ship it. And he just goes, stinky binky. Now, you know when your kid, you know when your child at Thanksgiving says, fuck. And so the mom is like, Timmy. But the dad is like, you ever seen The Incredibles where he's like, how fast do you think you were going? And he's like, that's very bad. This is how I feel right now, okay? This is not okay. This is not okay. This is fucked up. Do not do this. I don't know your chat username, but if I did, you'd have to be banned. Is it funny? Listen, that's for me to share off stream, you know? Is it funny? I would not say it. It's not funny. This is fucked up. This is fucked up. Like, genuinely, I need to be known. You're just fucking this guy. This is not cool, okay? Dude, you should not do this. Any chatters that do this is not okay, right? So I thought that was the end of it. I thought I would bring this up and basically say, hey, guys, don't fucking fake bids on people. I don't know what it could do to them damage-wise, but it's not cool. You're punishing this guy for what? For what? That being said, before I could even come on stream and discuss this with you guys, the card has been relisted. And I cannot fucking believe what is happening. The current bid is $5,100. Now I will guarantee these are once again fake bids. So now, officially, the unofficial last time I'm talking about this, y'all gotta stop. This is fucked up and not funny. It's not. This is fucked up and not funny. I checked the bid history. Somebody jumped the bid up to 2.7K, and then people just kept outbidding him. There are funny things in this world that are net bad and not good and should be scolded. That's my whole career. All right? So do not take my fucking smiling and laughing as a sign of anything. I am laughing at the absolute absurdity of this. Do not do this. For 5K, it should be free shipping. Now that's so fair, actually. On second thought, hold on. Have you read the description? No, I haven't. Hold on, am I getting like Omega bamboozled here? Oh my God. Now hold on. This guy left a comment. Signature on the card, dear mint. Some stink ape signed shiny cardboard and got big mad when I try to sell. Please purchase stink cardboard or I use for toilet paper. Unfortunately, I have 2 of them because I wanted to keep one, but I'll sell both. Don't be big mad. Sell fans a product that goes bankrupt and expects people to keep it. Cult or click, peace and love. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to link this listing. If you guys want to bid because you like the item, I strongly encourage you to bid because you like the item. Can we pin it in the comment section here, please? I want to make sure anybody who has the opportunity to buy this item, I just want to be fair. This is my former product. I just want to make sure anybody has a chance to see this item. Now, I want to be also extra clear. Do not shill bid. Do not fake bid. Just if you're interested in purchasing this item, I want to make sure every single person has a chance to buy this item. And you know what's crazy? Just to show you, I didn't read that, and I just gave the most, fair take to this guy. I'm like, hey, bro, anybody keeps doing this, we have to ban them. This is not cool. I was being tongue-in-cheek. My chat took it too far. And your absolute brain-dead dipshit ass had to go on there and flap your fucking gums, bro. All you had to do was just sit, my man. I took care of it. My chat was retarded. And what did you do? You got retarded, bro. He big mad? Of course I'm big mad. You know what? Here's the thing, too. If it was just simply big stinky da-da-da, I hate that there's this absolutely disgusting, implication about the company went under and you're mad that we're trying to sell it. No, retard. Not at all. Also, I got burned on that company going under. A lot of people I care about lost their jobs when that company went under. There's a lot of bad fucking blood when that company went under. Unfortunately, I have 2 of them because I wanted to keep one. I'll sell both. Don't be big, man. Sell fans of... How many languages do you speak before English, bro? Jesus Christ. Did you get your daughter to write this for you? Holy shit. Don't be mad. Sell fans a product that goes bankrupt and expect people to keep it. Coulter click. Peace and love. Buddy, you are dumb. We gave you your out too. What are you doing, bro? Holy fuck, this is so not where I thought the direction of this would go tonight. Like, I'm actually so confused, dude. And let me address this too, just in case anyone's wondering. MetaZoo went bankrupt. Completely, I'm gonna say this as clearly as I can with not incriminating people. It was a shock to me, so shocking that there is legitimate bad blood. That is what I will say about it. There is a lot of bad blood now because of how shocking it is. So to have any sort of implication, anything like that, it does piss me off. I said this before I even read that guy's comment. That should prove to you I don't have some hidden motive. All of you, if you buy something from me, not only is it your right, but I support if you want to sell it at some point, okay? The only thing I had a little weirdness is if you come up to me, you get me to sign a bunch of shit and I see it all on eBay the next day. Yeah, that's a little feels bad, but I don't give a fuck. If you bought Wubby MetaZoo cards and you're sitting on them and you can make your money back, do it. This is wild. I almost want to refuse to look at the eBay listing now because I don't want people to think that I'm just tracking this. Hey, you know what? Maroon, I'm going to make you an offer right now. I'm not lying. I'm not lying to you. I'm going to make you an offer. I'll buy the card for what you bought it for. I'll buy the card for what you bought it for. You want to bitch about the company going under? I'll buy the card for what you bought it for. Wow, we got a historic eBay sale here. Oh my God. This is crazy. Boys, if you own any of the MetaZoo cards, this is historic. This is so fucked up. I really don't. This is not the way it should be. One of you should let this go through so we can all be rich. You know what I mean? If one of you actually lets this sale complete, boys, those bankrupt MetaZoo cards, pew! Still 6 days to go. Oh, it's anyway. I see. We're at 69. Whoa, who fucked it up? We had a chance to be 69,420 and someone did 69,520. Bro, that's such a classic. I have 10 of them. Bro, there it is right there, bro. You're set. You're set. The dude listed this card for 69 cents and y'all pulled this shit. I don't know. This shit just ain't funny to me. Okay. Jack Bronson. I want to be clear here. I agree with you. Chat has a way of taking things too far. Okay, hold on. Let's look at all of this. Let's take a step back. Okay. I agree with you. I came on stream today to be like, chat, you got to stop this or you're banned. I don't like this, right? I still maintain that. That being said, if I can acknowledge that, right? If I can acknowledge chat took it too far, they're retarded. You cannot ignore the fact that this guy did like probably the dumbest thing he can do. And instead of being like, okay, this streamer talked about it, it's blown up, we're going to try this again, guys. I would have been like, yeah, absolutely. He fought. He like attacked. And it wasn't like lighthearted attacks either. It wasn't like Wubby's fat, buy the card, which I would have laughed at. It goes to this weird place of like bankruptcy and this really, in my opinion, out of touch and inappropriate, like some implication about Wubby, the company goes bankrupt and Wubby won't let him sell it. It seems a little weird. Does it? What are you talking about, bro? I brought it up as a joke on stream. I didn't want my chat to do this anyway.
If that thing actually sells, people will be digging around that sand pit where you blew up those packs.
You're not wrong, dude. The thing too is, I on last stream, I said, hey guys, I'm done talking about it. I'm not bringing it up again. It's over. Let it end. The auction ended. It was over, right? I could not believe today checking pre-stream, the auction was up again and it was like at $5,000. We are like, what the fuck is even happening now? You know what I mean? I have like a stack of my own card, like probably between, I don't know, 20 and 30 of them. I have like a stack. If you're wondering what my plan is with them, by the way, not financial advice. Your MetaZoo cards are worthless. They will be forever. What am I doing with mine? This is just what I'm doing. MetaZoo was recently purchased. I'm holding them. Maybe MetaZoo will come back, and these cards will be worth more one day. Sell them, do whatever the fuck you... Burn them, shit on them. It doesn't matter. Smart hold. But I'm not banking on it. I'm not purchasing them. I had these. I had these from when MetaZoo was doing well, and I had a great relationship with the CEO. Then everything fucking blew up. And, yeah, no, I'm not putting a fucking dime into this game. Yeah, we're at $99,999. I can... Dude, that is... If this card was worth 100K, we literally just made a few millionaires in this chat. If this card is worth $99,000, we just created new wealth. You do realize, chat, that if like this is how easy in collectible space it is to manipulate a market. It's fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy. We're not doing that. I'm saying if you guys want to purchase this, go ahead and fucking purchase it. But like if you imagine like you had a billionaire friend and you're just like, hey, I bought a bunch of this card. Can you go make this card worth a lot of money? They'd be like, yeah. Do we still have to pay the 5 shipping? I mean, if this sale goes through, I imagine he'd waive the shipping. All right, is that where it's going to stay? Are we done? Can we move on? In before Saudi Prince buys a card. Yeah, I guess best case scenario here is some clueless billionaire stumbles on this and goes, whoa, this is hot right now. And just like throws in some real bids. I assume all these are real. I assume the top bidder right now has $100,000. Bro, okay, hold the fuck on. Wait a minute, hold on. There are bidders bidding on this that have established eBay accounts. What are you doing? This guy has 329 eBay sale reviews things, and he bid $90,000. Are you okay? I have to assume that's a real bid, or are you just playing hot potato? Huh, whoa, somebody. That's like a real ass eBay account. Like, okay, there's a couple zeros here, and honestly, these people, if this guy wants to reach out to me, I'll ban them, right? This is clearly new eBay accounts, but there's people on here. This guy's 339. How are you able to see bidders? If you click, so on the page, you can click the number that says how many bids. Right now it says 66 bids. You click that, it opens a new tab. It hides the names, like it censors them, but it'll tell you their eBay score. The higher the score, the more purchasing or selling they've done. For example, my eBay, hold on, I'll tell you what my score is. I have under 200. This guy, and I have bought so much shit on eBay. This guy has 329, and he bid $90,000, bro. It's fake. There's a post on the sub about people fake bidding on it. Wait, where? There's a post in the sub about people fake bidding on it. I was the 2.7 guy and started and did it for a meme. I'm sorry if it was a hassle. Won't do it again. But it needed to be done. Are you fucking retarded? Why are you... You are literally... Dude, I feel like a judge right now. And like, my kid just walked into the courtroom. Bro, my hands are tied, bro. What are you doing? You cannot be a part of this community if you're doing shill bids, bro. He's right? No, I'm removing this. Charge your fucking phone too, you psycho. If it's worth 100K raw, how much do you think a PSA 10 is? Because I got 2 of them. Listen, man, I think you missed the train already. You know what I mean? $125,000. eBay's just gonna pull this. Like, this is not gonna last. All right, we need to make a rule. Let's make a rule in stream. When this sells, I'll say it like that, because I trust that people are not being retards. When this sells, if another one gets listed, with the exception of weird glass tapping commentary in the thing, I will not be talking about it again. This is not going to be a trend. I also want people to be able to sell this card if they want to without being fucking hosed every time. Yeah, just don't even bring it up. Dude, that's the crazy thing. You need to understand the truth in what I'm saying here. I brought this up today to basically say, if you guys shill bid, you're getting banned. That's the only reason I brought it up today. Then, unfortunately, some chatters were like, you gotta read the description though. Trusting us not to be retarded is a big ask. Can I be honest with you? People say that. You guys are very coin flip. You really are. With the $791 bid, I'll be honest with you, I thought it was going to sell. That is enough money to where someone in chat could afford it. I was like, it'll probably sell at that. Selling at $791 was on my bingo card, right? This was not on my bingo card. How isn't the description justified after the harassment? Because, okay, hold on. That's a very good question. Actually, can we put chat in emote only mode? I want to answer that. I'm going to do it. How was that description not justified after the harassment? Okay, so in my original stream, I did not harass this person at all. I talked about a public eBay listing that I found to be, if it was the person I thought it was, to be a little bit BM. Now pause. That being said, my chat went and bid on it. They raised it up to $791, a price that I think a lot of people assumed could have gone through. I also do not believe that's harassment, okay? So then, with everything that had happened so far, he put up that comment section, right? Which I would argue is harassment. If he wanted to be mad at anybody, he could be mad at the one dude who did that fake bid and call that guy a piece of shit. I'll do it for him. That guy's a piece of shit. But he didn't. He targeted me, okay? And I want to be clear. I don't care about this part, but if you're going to throw around words like harassment, I'm going to take care of that for you. He made fun of my weight. He called me names. He accused me of doing very subtly accused me of some sort of nefarious company goes under, you won't let people sell. Something very weird, not good, not a good call, all right? So the second listing went up, he left that post there before this stream happened. How can you say that post is justified after what had happened before? All I did was bring up a public eBay post and be like, I think I signed this guy's card the other day. And then the next day, I clarified. It wasn't him. There was a post on the top of the subreddit. We talked about it. It wasn't that guy. All right? So if that doesn't answer your question, who was it? Jack Bronson _ you are a 3-year sub. If that doesn't answer your question, or at the very least make you go, okay, that's a fair point, or to reevaluate, I have to be real with you. You might be approaching that I'm looking for something that Wubby did wrong instead of I'm looking at all the evidence. It does already with looking at your other comments, bro. It is starting to look like you're chasing a reason to be mad. But I'm going to give you the chance. I'm going to leave emote only mode. Okay? Thank you. Just saying. Not chasing, man. Just disappointed in this take. Love you. Okay. Here's my problem. You've chosen now to not engage at all with the arguments I put forward. You've just dug in your heels and said, nah, man, I'm disappointed in you. I think you're confusing a lot of people in this chat right now. I'm not going to ban you because you're allowed to disagree with me, but the whole hey, man, I'm just disappointed, whatever, still love you. You didn't engage with anything I said at all, okay? You've the disappointment thing. What do you mean you're disappointed in me? Gee, get him in a call. I don't even want to. I don't think it's worth my time. Listen, I'm not going to bully the chatter for disagreeing with me, and I'm not going to ban him either. That's not what I want to do. But there's nothing more to say about it. There's nothing more to say. He didn't engage at all with what I have to say. He dropped a disappointed, he was dropping a mic, and he walked away. Okay, bye, I guess. Oh my God. This dude just admitted. What are you guys doing? People keep posting on the subreddit. Hey, chat, I'm the guy who bid the 90,000 with the 329 fucking things. I'm going to say one last thing about this, actually. Hold on. I'm going to say one last fucking thing about this. Hold on. Okay. At the end of the day, all right, at the end of the fucking day, you know what? I think that we need to all remind ourselves here, okay? If this is very important. If this makes you disappointed in me, that's your right. This is the last thing I'm going to say. I'm going to move on after this. I promise. I'm going to close out and move on unless a major update happens. If this causes you to pause and be like, I'm really disappointed in Wubby's behavior, let me make this very clear. You have, at somewhere along the line, invented an image of me in your brain that I am not. All right? If this disappointed you, you have created a version of me in your head that I am not. Because half of the care I'm putting into this is just to save face. All right? This is why I always say, I'm not your fucking friend, not a good person. Okay? I think I find a lot, like, if I could give my truest opinion on this, I'll save it for off stream. But if this disappointed you, oh boy, they got it twisted. All right, moving on.
Yeah, that's right. Tell him stank ape.